We are back for the final day of streaming. Uh, I don't really have as much of a game plan today as I have on previous days because honestly, we've done a good job recovering. It's basically there. So we're in a situation where we're doing new things. We're doing something new and exciting. Well, hopefully exciting. Um, so today I'm going to be joined later by Nick and Nathan, who are in and around the games industry. But we're mostly just going to be chatting nonsense and whatnot, just sort of keeping a little bit of noise on the stream. But for today, I'm probably going to start looking into getting a scoring system going. Some way of actually tracking how successful you're being. So that should be, I mean, depending on whether or not I did my job well before, it should be relatively simple, but we'll see. I have a suspicion that it might not be as nice as I am expecting. But just going to jump straight into it. The Ultimate Nightcore Rock Mix. Something a little bit more upbeat because honestly, after this week, I am knackered. I'm going to be put together. I'm thinking that maybe have like a score component that is triggered by, and then I can just add the same score element to pretty much anything that sort of gives you score. Um, The game currently is reasonably simple, so I honestly could just hard code it into the health component, and that would work just as well. If something is destroyed, you get points. If something is damaged, you get points. Uh, and then have a separate situation for the amount of zombies you have left, which is going to be affecting your score as well. Uh, and probably there's going to be a time factor that will be built straight into the score system itself. But what I might do is have that score calculated based on a expected time to take on the level, which I will pass in the level information, like the level editor notes. Do it there. That should be three fairly distinct ways of scoring. Do it fast, do it efficiently, and cause the most carnage. So it should give us a lot of room to play around with in terms of how much score you can get, how it's going to accumulate and stuff. I'm thinking I'm probably going to be doing like a 3-star system, similar to a lot of video games on mobile devices, like Angry Birds or whatever. Um, it's quite an easy to see visual metric. Of course, it might be brains or something by the time we're done, but we'll see. Now, once we're done with this, which I'm thinking shouldn't take all day, um, we'll probably look at getting a couple of test levels in so that I can see how easy it's going to be to throw levels together and how easy it's going to be to balance. This is something I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing myself. Get a designer in to do, or I'd like to get a designer in to do it, but it might not be so easy to pull people in. Probably going to stick this on the same object that the game manager is on, which means I'll actually be able to pass values in instead of having to fix them up at runtime, which will be a nice change of pace because honestly I'm getting bored of loading in resources. Efficiency. I don't know if this will make a difference. This might actually be less efficient, but I'm not sure. So I only want this to happen like once per frame. So if a bunch of things get added at once, I don't want to sort of have like a bunch of like stuttering as the score updates. Or do I want it to count up? That's not a bad idea, is it? Let's do a count up. In which case we'll get rid of this. Let's just do it. See, I'm calling this add score, but maybe it should be a pen score or something, because We can also take score off using this. I'm not making it signed in or anything, so you can absolutely just pass in a negative value, which is not something I'm intending for the game, but it's good to keep options open, I suppose.